36 yards.
What's better, the throw or the stutter and go? What a route by Jackson Smith-Njigba, able to run away from Max Melton.
You know, we talked about it before where it was just tough. He turns him around right there, and he loses.
It looks like it's man-to-man, and I don't know what Snead is thinking there. I mean, Snead didn't try to get hand.
Bay Packers wideouts have some of the best moves off the line of scrimmage you will ever see. Remember the move to the fade to the back of the end zone? Come right back the next time with the slant. I'm going to guess that basically...
You got to marry the rush and the coverage, and you got McCollum on A.J. Brown undercutting, nothing there. You got Smith over here on Morrison, nothing there.
You're going to be throwing the ball just because you have to get downfield trying to get in the scoring range. That time good.
They run a play action, and Michael Penix can just set up and throw.
Yeah, it's just this release is so strong right into the defense. And
Robert type of scheme, and all Jalen Waddle does is he just uses the natural pick that is created when you have wide receivers.
You can describe him a little bit on this replay. Mitchell just one-on-one on Ibuka, and he's got a shot. Good throw.
Adams last week.
Yeah, they call it shadowing the receiver. You find Ibuka and Mitchell right on him.
As Dallas Cowboys career goes for George Pickens, he has been sensational tonight. And remember, that's Carrington Valentine who's in.
Chris is just running, called it a high 7, a flag route. Baker does enough to escape it. He
Martin is man-to-man on the outside. Kool-Aid McKinstry right there. As soon as Samuel starts to go across the field, he takes his eyes off.
Get ready for this today. This is not on you. You're doing a good job with your technique. You're funneling your back outside. How do you defend that? I mean, how do you...
Jason, you talked about the separation. These corners are giving up way too much to Keon Coleman, in my opinion. I'm going to make him run by.
And you can tell that Mekhi Blackman has him.
35-yard grab earlier.
And this is going to be a route where I'm threatening you deep, and you just go up and end up running a unique comeback.
This is the man coverage that the Cowboys haven't been able to play, and Keyshawn Nixon is their best coverage guy on the outside.
I mean, watch. The motion comes over, tight split. They're attacking Humphrey a little bit here, but you see the speed. That's why.
I mean, it's just a simple corner route right here. You're going to funnel him down the field, but there's no help over the top. There's a huge void out there between. You know something happens when you find somebody that wide open down the field. And he crosses back underneath. You tangle your feet up, and all of a sudden, Cameron Bynum has got no shot. He's gotten out leverage because he's playing his response.
Well, Flowers is going to go up and run all the way across the field, and Watson has no chance. This is what makes Baltimore.
Kevin, you mentioned it before, right? How many first down catches he has, and it's just that.
The field as well.
Ricky Pearsall one-on-one. You saw him run the...
Fire the pass, over contact, defense, number 30.
And he does this without getting an offensive pass interference called on him, right? It's clean. You can't do anything, but it creates so much space.
Just a great release move at the line of scrimmage. Watch this little double shimmy shake and out. And once you get that rebound...
Momentum continues. They're all up at the line looking like blitz, but they don't. Gives Morrison
What we're talking about, press coverage. He's going to face it. But DK Metcalf, his time in Seattle, his go ball.
Well, this looks like a quarter coverage. So you got the corner who bites on the, see the little stutter and go? But he has safety help over the top, but it's thrown in that part of the field.
As he took a knee after winning this battle against the best Seattle has. That's Devin Witherspoon, who can cover the best of them. Who's become a much more consistent corner in this defense in his second year, really understanding. This guy was on the practice squad a year ago.
Outside, we call this having access. So even though you're not off, you know you have that one-on-one coverage. So we can either run by you. If the corner stays on top, stop, break off your route, come back to the quarterback.
Samuel just going up against him. It's a fade. It's just a fade route up top. Mariota puts the ball...
Magic going with Pickens. Watch this little wiggle move at the top of the route. Right as he's going... Oh, he's going to the flag. No. Back outside.
Gains 15.
It's a great route by Flowers, leaning back in to McDermott.
They've motioned the receiver so much. This time they motion Tyreek over. They give it.
Eccles starting because Porter continues to deal with a hamstring issue.
Rhythm downfield and finally get number 11 an opportunity to make a catch, and here on a third down.
Ridge, it's just called a square out, and DeJean is all over it.
Get an angle. All right, this will tell us. When does he actually possess the ball? It's hard to see.
It's first half. You wonder how much the attention that Addison's drawn away from Jefferson.
That's a great look at it right here. 88 against 27. A little hesitation, and then down and up. And look at the placement of that football.
He has a tough cover. Jerry Jeudy has some serious speed. And you see that DJ Reed does everything correct by pushing him to the sideline. And you see how he's playing the football, has that right arm locked in. You're allowed to play through the player. He does.
Well, I love this right here. Right at the top of this, he's going to stair step before he goes across the field. What he's allowing with that is he's allowing the other receiver, see the little stair step right there, to clear out that space on the opposite sideline.
The technique of this, he goes up over the top, and the right arm is not touching Dawson Knox, and that was the beautiful. Keon Coleman here just gets the open space and is able to come inside right for the dig route, and a lot of that.
But watch how many people are playing the sticks, how many people are deep right here. Great coverage by Gonzalez. That's what he does. He's truly a lockdown guy, and when you've got that great coverage, you can affect the quarterback in the pocket. Barmore right there getting the pressure right off the bat.
There's Bond, and he's just running a streak going against Amik Robertson. We just talked about how well he's been playing, but Isaiah Bond goes up.
So here's the coverage we're talking about. Man-to-man, if you're going to press, I'd recommend using your hands to slow down Pearsall, but you see, this was the man coverage switch up, so you see Campbell on Jennings, classic Jawan Jennings, moving the chains. That's what he does for this team. Watching a completely different team than you watch on film from last week. Just the confidence, the ability, the throws that...
What a word. Number 29 in the slot on a crossing route. And they've had some trouble on these crossing routes, but brilliantly played. And another Chicago Bear takeaway. Question is, can they capitalize?
And use the old slingshot technique, grabbing his jersey, pulling himself forward to undercut that.
Floyd, the Dallas Cowboys. You can talk about Micah Parsons all you want. You cannot give up the number of big plays this defense has. Anytime you can get a big tight end on a cornerback, you just get your body in between the corner and the ball.
But with no one going over to him, Bo Nix knew he had zone coverage. With pressure, he gets up in the pocket.
Ball's out in front. Beautiful job of getting in that bunch and stack, giving him the free release.
Yeah, you see Isaiah Oliver coming in.
Williams, he's going to push him all the way outside the red line near the sideline. There's one person who's undefeated in tackling. It's the sideline. He's never lost, so if you can go ahead.
That first foot was down, and then the second toe got down, didn't it? Let's see.
Yeah, you're right.
Position and play basketball. But when you have guys, when you're playing man-to-man coverage, they get into bunch sets.
It's been the story of the night.
Three, you're going to see him come all the way across the field. No safety help because you're trying.
That's his second one. Watch Diggs just come flying up. He's going to read Love, who has to turn all the way around. The minute he does, he runs right past.
Playing good, but this is a tall task off coverage, and then to have to just turn it on. And I don't.
He gives himself some distance away from Battle, and then you just got to drive it in there, which is what he did.
And then they drop out to zone. Might have had Washington right there, but this is a nice job by that defense of not allowing Tua to scramble, but then also kind of.
Douglas again on the coverage. Ball, does he have control of it? It's still moving, One hand. Left foot was inside the paint. Let's take another look here.
It's that left foot.
Doesn't have control initially. Douglas is doing his best to pry it loose.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
I'd like to shade this a little bit more to the boundary. It's an excellent route by Jamar Chase. He's able to get Surtain turned, but it's Jones coming over the top.
Fancy, but everyone was covered. Watch as they go out, covered. Kelsey's going to go up, find an open area, but the Ravens were very disciplined. Other side, covered.
Timeout for an injured Cowboy.
Ron Bland playing on that foot really has had issues.
This night, his first career pick. Did he catch it? Looked like he did.
I don't know.
Looked like he did. Either way, it's a stop on fourth down. It's Cincinnati's ball down.
You come right back to him. and you let him work a normal route on the outside. He typically is the guy in the slot, has so much speed.
Like he owes.
Eligible. Number 61 is eligible.
He owes this organization. He wants to do right by this organization. It's personal for him.
And then Dak and Pickens delivered as they have all night long.
Pickens coming up huge. With Cooper coming off the slot, here's the pick. They're trying to get a rub. Surtain actually plays it really well.
But would have been a walk-in touchdown, and he just went the other way. You can't look at Turpin. What is that? What?
JFM, as they call him, should have a nice day. Well, you look at the coverage. There's two receivers there. The same thing on the opposite side. There was just nowhere to go with the football. You see everyone they're running underneath. They got safety help over the top. No separation. Overtime that Sean Payton talked about. T. Higgins had a huge game in that one against Riley Moss. That's good coverage. It's just a perfect throw. And these are the plays that T. Higgins makes. They had a couple opportunities. They get it to Franklin. They're going to a hurry up, but he also had Mims.
Good afternoon for Travis Kelce.
It's a great job, Mahomes, twisting his hips. Perfect throw to lead him. Kelce does an outstanding job. The Ravens can actually get this fixed. They are covering teams in man-to-man, which I was surprised they went man.
This is Stevens right here. Watch the flow with the backer on the play fake and them collide. That backer collides with Stevens. Waller's free. Tua does a beautiful job of that ball fake, and there's Waller.
They can't get there. They just cannot get there, and Fields is able to see the whole field. There he finds Mason Taylor again.
Back there, here's the play fake, and then Mason Taylor's going to go on this deep cross. You're trying to vertically pull those backers lovely, then see how they separate. Really good eyes by Fields. That second hits ball out in front. Two really good play action passes from this Jets offense.
When he has seen one-on-one coverage, he has known exactly where he's going with. Well, Adam Troutman, he comes from the opposite side of the field, and so he gets lost. The linebackers, they come up, they play the play action fake.
Watch him. Let's see. He's got it secured. Right foot.
1, 2.
What a great catch by Waller. There's the size, though, right? We stay down in the red zone.
Picks up 17 here. Boy, this is soft coverage. I'm not sure.
But watch his feet on the outside. This is strictly awareness. Being able to tap the...
Just everything, the combination of the routes. You're going to see the post go over the top of Tyler Warren, and then he's going to break to the left, right behind it. Right there, it's Michael Pittman clearing that out. You've got another field, and then as a quarterback, you got to look him off. But Daniel Jones was locked onto Michael Pittman that whole time, made it easy.
Touchdown last week, the first of his career. He goes back-to-back.
With Terry McLaurin out, you need people to step up.
Quan Martin with the stick.
You know, Ian, you never really know behind the scenes how much a coaching change matters. And
saved a floating pass for 20 yards.
And everybody's eyes in the secondary got big right there. They thought maybe another tipped interception. And Wingard, I mean, that's where you got to try and make a play on the football.
Hey, we need to play, okay, we're going to do a little bit of play action, and it gives Daniel Jones that really quick first read. And
well, Jennings has to work all the way across the field. Brock Purdy's so good at navigating this pocket, buying a little time, creating a little space. Oh my God, that's like a
rushing to his release side. I mean, he's not chipping guys anymore. I mean, he is trying to take guys off the...
Watch them manipulate zone with the play fake. The backers are going to come down, and then there goes Tonjes right behind him. That's exactly how you do it in zone. You get those backers to bite. Watch the motion across the field. This is why you do pre-snap motion. Get Brian Thomas Jr. away from Diamador Lenore. Get him over to number 28, Luter, in his first start, and give him a chance.
So impressive to watch this offense when it's functioning. Now, a lot of times you think this screen is going outside, but with Puka Nacua, he's going to come back.
Two-way Heisman star hauls it in for 28. Longest catch of his NFL career. And he had to recoil it as he was being drilled by the fellow rookie Siegel.
Remember, we mentioned they gave him a lot of space early on. Now they're trying to eat up the space, getting physical in press. And so Trevor was ready with the counterpunch.
Ability of this young linebackers, Sewell, all over the field for the Bears.
Yeah, it's really well played by Sewell. He's playing in the middle of the field. Bowers tries to go underneath him. All-out blitz. The Raiders bring in more than they can handle up front. And he knows exactly. Ball-hawking safeties that we've seen, 28 now, 29 career interceptions. He's just reading Geno Smith. The Bears show pressure, dropping everybody out in zone. And just look at Byard's eyes. He is all over Jakobi Meyers. He sees the route develop.
Great to see him healthy again. Last year playing through that season with a fractured bone in his back and just grinding every single week trying to get out.
Brilliant! Wow! London's calling with a highlight.
Just incredible concentration. That's a throw. Let's check out the coverage here.
There was a stumble there with Deebo Samuel. And
really good job punching through the basket here. You can see it. All young DBs out there. Just a picture-perfect teach tape of punching up and through. Get off the line where he kind of just hides himself and nobody sees him in the zone coverage. And Penix delivers it to him, and then he got booty on back-to-back.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It was kind of his shoulder. Other angle looked.
All right, take it back. Take it. Doesn't count. Up with the safety, Jesse Bates.
Cliff Kingsbury talked about getting the ball in Deebo's hands some more.
That kind of production consistently since.
Just a little delay. He blocks for 1 quick second. Really nice anticipation by Michael Penix. He throws the ball before Mooney's out of his break, but what I really like is he stands in there in the face of... Michael Penix is going to throw this ball before Drake London ever...
Turnover yet in this game as Alex Austin there, and Delton Pettis knocks it out or try. Yeah, he does. It just went out of bounds.
And we talked about that earlier when you don't see the guy coming.
This is well timed, well thrown, and look at Shaheed's strength. Body in front of Tre'Davious White. That ball is right.
The first for Carolina since their opening drive.
Watch this. Watch him avoid this so he doesn't get the illegal pick call. Watch right here. Avoid it. Perfect.
What's going on? He is right here, 24. Now watch him. He sees it, and look at him. He drives on it right away. I don't know if you saw Penn State last night against Oregon. The late play in overtime by the safety. Thieneman, exactly the same thing. Saw it early, had conviction about what was going to happen at the catch. Johnson may get the catch, but White's there on the spot.
4 seconds to go.
This is what Iamander does, contested catches, but look at Lassiter at the left hand.
Have the right angles when you're driving back through the ball. He ends up behind Palmer, hesitates, and he can't get in front of it to knock the pass down.
Wanted Higgins, middle of your screen, to get the ball more. It's just a slot fade against her.
And very similar, seeing him elevate his offhand, not grabbing the receiver, going up, knocking the pass away. Such a tremendous.
Look where his eyes go, straight to the fastest guy on the field, Jamison Williams. Ronnie Hickman can't keep up with him. Greg Newsome can't keep up with them. That's an easy completion for Jamison Williams. One of the times they wanted Flacco to hold up, and the ball is placed very nicely. Harold.
Short motion, you're going to go inside, and that's Roseboom who can't make a decision. Should I take the tight end? No, I got the, oh gosh, too late.
And this drive was made by Josh Allen doing what they call here in Buffalo.
Jamison Williams is so fast, and he is playing press man, no help. First time that Schwartz is calling that. I mean, Ronnie Hickman's in the middle of the field.
With Gunnar Helm, the tight end, I like the route combination. Stingley is trying to cover Ridley there.
Well, the rookie from Cal maybe had a chance to pick that.
They're just running one lurk, and you're going to see this safety come down in the box right here. He's just a free defender. That's 31 Craig Woodson. And, oh, so close. I mean, that is a great effort.
Defender within 10 yards. Let's see what happened. So Snead thinks it's zone coverage. It looks like the other guys are playing man, and he throws it. Schultz in the middle of your screen, working against Hooker, just an out route.
Well, I love this right here. Look at the triangle. Okay, from here to here to here. And we're running man-to-man coverage, so we're going to get a pick here. on that, and Tremble going to go back to the end zone. Watch this pick coming up right here. Christian Ellis picks number 31, Craig Woodson, and that's just enough.
I said, listen, I'm back with my guy. I'm back with Justin, and watch how he comes back to the ball. Young receivers come back to the...
Yeah, just a simple inside post. Just comes right behind Pace there, the linebacker, number 0, and just with the ability of Rodgers to play with anticipation, when you put the ball on DK Metcalf's chest and allow him to turn into a runner.
Well, you have to take shots. I've said this in previous games. At some point in time, you've got to take some shots just to let the defense know you're willing. So trying as best you can to extend it to the outside. Allen doing a little inside route, but it's Quentin Johnson that they won on the corner route. He had a guy high-low on him, so he wasn't able to squeeze.
Specific purpose. They build a little two-man stack there with Thielen and Addison. All they're doing there by
in yards after catch.
Yeah, but again, I like moving him around. This time he's the inside number 3 receiver. A little
the fine line between being a real playmaker and then when you get outside the pocket, Blankenship tips it.
Just trying to both go up and make a play on the football. Look at Love's eyes. He's completely playing the ball.
Multiple guys. Brown on the spot route, turns around, and Dennis breaks on it.
Tries to get the elbow. He's trying everything. Heck of a ball, by the way, the location of it. But he is out of bounds.
Yeah, Buka just over here. He's working on DeJean across the field. I love when you scramble, go deep, and then you find your way back and escape to his left, and there's Devontae. He's got a little hitch route right over the ball, but then scrambles. And
you're seeing Love, who's thinking, I got 85. Which way is he going to go? Now I'm going to jump it. He's not worried about anything that's going to go by.
Brandon Eccles, he just went out the previous play to injury. Now all of a sudden, there's just a blown cut.
Josh Sweat, who normally is going to rush the quarterback, obviously. Here on his own pressure, he's out in the flat. Now he's just kind of dropping. And Sam Darnold, he had room to run, but he sees this matchup. There's no way Sweat's going to find the football.
Not hanging on to the ball. This series, it was quick throw to the left, then it was a screen. Now it's a quick throw, 3-step drop, get it out to McConkey. They're only rushing 4, and he has to get rid of the ball. As you see Phillips knock it away.
Spinning the body around, and Chris got one down, and Quinyon coming over and knocking him out. He had a tight end kind of open over the ball, who was obviously at his eyes downfield trying to hit the bigger play.
They're going to run the football. They just want to be able to stretch this defense, and they got exactly what they wanted with the speedster. This guy can really fly. We've seen that already this year as a rookie. That time, that ball's on him. It's a good job of recovering by 16, Max Melton. But Sam Darnold, the one guy that can hurt you is right here. I'm surprised they're giving him a free release. And that's going to be tough to be able to stop any tight end, let alone we have it. But truly, it's a game about getting the ball in space and then guys making people miss. Here, their best player.